Hello, my name is Dave Kendall. I'm the owner and founder of the Kendall Academy of Golf here at Miles of Golf. And I want to talk today about managing expectations. I think it's really vital for a person to have a lot of fun playing. Because a lot of times players, because they've seen somebody do something on TV or they've hit a certain shot on the range that is fabulous, and in trying to do it just a little bit more than that, they end up kind of dubbing it. So we have to be able to understand the aspects that we would all agree. We'd all like to hit a ball solid. We'd all like to hit it far. We'd all like to hit it straight, and we'd all like to do that consistently. Okay, so if a person, for them to be able to expect that, they should understand why it is that way when it is and why it isn't when it's not. So, for instance, a person doesn't try to drive a car faster than their ability to control it. We'd get in accidents. And of course, the fact that we're here means that we've successfully been able to live through driving. But for instance, I can't drive at the level of a NASCAR driver who can go around the corner at 180 miles an hour with a car on each side and not bump into them. Okay, so I'm not ready to do it at that level. But now golfers who are trying to develop their games, trying to break 100, trying to break 90, trying to break 80, need to understand when they make a mistake, they should understand why and what they're coordinating. We have to coordinate good contact, and good contact would be controlled by an understanding of the coordination between our body and our arms. For instance, if I'm expecting the club to deliver to the ball in a solid place every time, my body, if it's here and my club is back there, it's not going to line up. So if a person actually could practice that, this is called good timing. If I learn to keep my body centered as I line up to the ball, my center of my body is lined up at the ball. My arms then could learn to pass my body. Actually, if my body and my arms are passing the ball together, I get good solid contact because the low point of the arc is lined up with where the ball is. Many times, or we see this quite often, where a person trying to go really fast, their arms go back and their body goes forward, and then that coordination is almost impossible. And for most, I'd have to get lucky to have that line up. Now, straight is also needs to be understood. With straight, to hit a ball straight, it would mean that the club face actually has to square up at the point where my arms pass my center. So actually, if a person even would practice doing this, letting their arms and their body get to this spot together, now hitting a ball would be now allowing my arms to pass my body. That coordination is actually vital to being able to hit a ball solidly and straight. That the speed that I create, if my arms can't go faster than my body, I should not expect, that the ball is going to be hit solid and straight. So then, if a person can get those two elements, they know that their body is going at the right speed to coordinate with their arms. Now, the ability to be able to hit it solid is going to help them hit the ball far and straight. Because again, if your body knows that it has to line up with your arms, it really will know not to go too fast. But if a person doesn't know that that coordination is vital, then they just swing as hard as they can and they hope they run into it. So, if we're going to expect, players a lot of times play golf very mad because it didn't go the way they expected, so they get mad. They don't enjoy the game as much. Well, until we can exceed our expectations, we shouldn't expect more. So actually, if a person can say, okay, my job is to get my arms to pass my body. When my body is passing the ball, I start hitting the ball solid. If I understand that mechanically, as my arms pass my body is where the club face wants to square up, wow, I start to get really great contact, my ball goes pretty straight, and I find out that the speed of my body, coordinated with the speed of my arms, is the proper speed. Not just swinging everything as fast as I can and hope I get lucky. Okay, so then consistency builds confidence. Confidence allows us to relax. And as we start to relax, rhythm and timing starts to happen. So they're all kind of byproducts of starting right from the beginning. Solid contact starts to build some confidence. Club face awareness helps us to hit it straight. And then confidence allows us to do it consistently. And when we have those elements, we have a lot of fun and we start to exceed our expectations. Now we can start to ramp up our expectations, but not to the point where it's unattainable. I should not expect to hit a ball with moving every muscle in my body and hit a ball 350 yards if my physical capabilities would not allow that. So all I want is to be able to hit the ball as solid and as far as my body will allow, not Dustin Johnson's or Rory McIlroy's or Patrick Wilkes-Greer. I hope if we can do that, if we can pay attention to those skills, we will actually learn golf much faster and have a great deal of fun being able to exceed our expectations.